Hello guys, thank you for stopping by my channel. Today I'm doing a tutorial on I'm going to call it the winter blues tutorial because I feel like it's the winter blues. That's the only thing I can think of. It's a nice tutorial using some of my new products I got for Christmas. I hope you enjoy it. Please keep watching to see how I created this look today. I'm trying my camera out at a different angle to see if it works, but we'll see how it goes. You know how you try and tilt the camera so it makes you look a little bit slimmer. So first video of 2020. Woohoo! Happy New Year everyone. Hope you all had a great Christmas and an even better start to the new year. I'm calling this video the winter blues tutorial because I feel like January everyone's in a bit of a depressive slump. They've ate too much, they've spent too much, and January takes forever for payday. I'm going to be using some of my new makeup, my new products I got for Christmas, but I've just finished applying some of this serum to my face. So far I've been using it for what, 2 weeks, and I have to say I'm finding it mediocre. Not noticing any differences, although my face is looking quite clear today. And this serum wasn't even cheap. It was £24.99. It's got 4 stars, just over 4 stars out of 5, and it's Indeed Labs Hyaluronic Moisture Booster Face Serum 30ml, and it's £24.99, so I expected it to be quite a good one, but like I said, I've just found it to be a mediocre serum. I don't find it sticky, which is a good thing. It does feel hydrating when you initially put it on, but I can't say it leaves my face feeling really soft. That's the only thing I'm not noticing. Looking forward to trying the next one and we'll see how it goes. We'll start with eyes today. I'm dying to use my Kaleidos palette, although it's not really the type of day for me to be wearing these colours, but I think I'm going to use the Norvina. Maybe I'll use a little bit of both palettes today. This one and the Norvina vol.3, I think that's what I'll do. Let me get some tape. Like I said, I hope you had a great Christmas. My husband's still away in Italy at the moment. He's coming back on the 25th of January, so that'll be finally over. With the new year coming in, I definitely feel like a low buy will be happening just because I'm over the whole makeup buying, keeping up with everything which is being released experience. I'm really enjoying what I have at the moment. It's really hard to hold back though when you do see something really pretty which comes out, such as the new ABH Amrezy palette. It did look really stunning. And then also the Huda Mercury Retrograde palette. I've been looking at that again and I just need to stop. The Mercury Retrograde is probably more appealing to me than the Amrezy, because after seeing the Amrezy, although I love the colour story, if I hadn't have got a lot of those colours, I'd probably be enticed and buy it. But I don't need it, so I'm going to hold back on that and play with my new palettes, because I've only just had this baby since Christmas and I haven't really, I think I've used it like once. So I know I like the palettes. I do tend to reach for this initially. The only thing is I tend to put it back again because it is more of a colourful palette, obviously. It's the most wearable out of the 3 which she released, but for me there's not enough neutral browns in there for me to start off with and then mix in maybe a pop of colour. The neutral which I like the most is B5, and that still comes off quite orangey. I mean, there is definitely more options I can try, and it's a very good quality palette. I love it. I need to conceal my eyes with some concealer and I'll be right back. I know I might be cheating a little bit by using both palettes, but I'm gonna have to dip into both because I really want to see how the other one performs by Kaleidos. I'm going to be using a mixture of Wayne Goss and Sonia G brushes today. At this precise moment in time, I've lost one. Slightly worrying. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, there's 5. Well, I have an idea of what I'm going to do. Let's just go with it. So I think I'll start with I'll start with B5 because that is the lightest colour in the whole palette. I'm not used to colourful palettes, and I'm going to go in with Wayne Goss number 3. And these are really pigmented, so... Oh, look at that. So it comes off in the pan. It looks more like it's between a brown and a cinnamon, maybe. It's not a bad starting point. I'm just going back and forth on this first colour, placing B5 as the first colour all over, blending that in, not adding any more product. Having expensive high-end brushes like this, I can see why people fall in love with them, because the difference it makes by applying the eyeshadow is amazing. They are amazing. I mean, the Wayne Goss, I can't say I have, I can't say that I favour one over the other at the moment because I haven't played with Sonia G brushes enough to have a really good test. Okay, so first one I'm going to try today is Worker Pro, and this one's called the Crease Pro. I didn't know what this was called, and guess what, it's called the Crease Pro, so I must be a pro. We're going to go in with, what colour should I do? I want to go, I think it's going to be E2. This one right here. Here we go, first dip. And I know these pick up a lot of product. It feels quite a firm brush, so I'm not sure how good it is going to be blending out, but let's, wow. It just deposits colour straight away. Concentrating mostly on the outer, but definitely bringing it into all the way to the inner, but not as, that was just so easy. Like, it's not as brown. I'm more of a brown girl, so it's not as brown as I want it to be, but it's a colourful palette, so I'm not going to be too mad. So what I'll do is go back in with that first Wayne Goss number 3 brush and add a tiny bit more product and then blend these two together so there's no harsh lines. And that colour, that second colour, doesn't want to go anywhere quickly. By the way, using tape on the outer corners of the eyes really does help. It just gives you a really nice guide and makes the blend look really nice. If you're looking for an easier way to do it, trying out new palettes and wanted to up your game a little bit with the eyeshadow, definitely try the tape trick. It does work really well. And then after I've used the Wayne Goss brush, I go back in with the Sonia G crease brush and just very, very lightly buff out the edges of that second crease colour. Do I want to be crazy and do the teal? Probably not. Just swatching this one here. What should we do? Should we go with this one? Or should we go with mint? I'm going to go with the light one because I'm too scared. From the Kaleidos palette. Oh, it's like a topper though. That's not going to be very good, is it? I'll do a bit of a cut crease. Slightly higher. Not too bad. Little finger or a brush, just blend the two together, the concealer and the shadow. It really helps blend it in for later. Right, so because I don't want to use the mint colour, because I'm being a chicken, I'm going to use, I don't actually think that this is a full, this will not stand out on my lid if I put it on. It looks like it's going to be so pigmented on the finger, but when I swatch it, right there, it's like a topper. So that by itself is not going to do nada for my eyes. So I'm going to have to use probably B1. Which one should I use, people? This is hard. So many choices. D5 is nice. Okay, we'll do D5. We'll do D5. This one right here, D5. We're going to go in on the lid and then I'm going to place that Kaleidos topper over it. I use the Sonia G. And this is the Builder Pro. I might spray the brush. Or should I try it dry first? Let's try it dry for the benefit of you guys. And I don't know if it's picking up. Let's have a look. Nope, it's not going to work on that one. Let's try finger. Yeah, that's better. I knew it would end up with a finger job. Right, so with my little finger, I'm going to use the palette from Kaleidos and use that little topper. I'm going to bring you in close. Let's see if this is going to make it pop or not do anything. Oh yeah, I can see it already on camera. I was about to use some eyeliner, but I think I'm going to use this dark brown in the little palette just to get the most use out of it. And I'll use this Wayne Goss number 8 brush to place that on there. Hopefully my tape will still be a good guide. It does have a little mirror, so I'm really appreciative of the mirror. Oh yeah. I don't really want to use And I'm just going to smoke that out a little bit as well. And try and bring it down. I'm just bringing it up and smoking that bit out now. And the pigment's really good as well. I'm impressed with that. Smoke it out a little bit. And then with that first Wayne Goss brush, just go over between the two. With the Sonia G Builder brush, I use the shade from Kaleidos again, the lightest one in there. See if it does anything on the brow bone. It's very, very pretty. Really making that shimmery. Wow, it's very, very glittery product. And where am I going today? Nowhere, literally nowhere, but this is my chance to play. So the moment of truth, let's see if this has worked out. Ah, the tape is a little sticky. See, it just makes it all come together. Once I've got my foundation on, it'll be sweet, it'll be fine. I'm going to bring the Sonia G back in the crease brush with a little what's remaining for the crease, and just bring it. Is it this eye? If this eye's fine. This one here, and just bring that slightly up because it's faded away a little bit. Okay, let's get some primer on this face and start with foundation. I've just quickly wiped under my eyes and I want to add some more hydration under there with the Ole Henriksen eye cream. Get that on. I might as well use this Coconut Dream I Love Revolution primer. Add in a bit of drugstore in with this, shall we? It's very hydrating, which is what I love. And it feels really smooth. It's definitely not got it doesn't have a strong smell, so that's good. I think I'm going to use the Tarte Found Sealer because the shade I am right now, I think it's going to match me quite well. It's a little bit darker than me, but not really dark, and the shade is so neutral. Quite a thick foundation, but I find it does lay on my skin very nicely. I'm just going to use my Morphe M439 brush to blend this in. This the giant daddy of foundation brushes, and it's just such a natural. It's a natural looking foundation. It doesn't look too thick. It feels quite thick, but it's quite a nice, smoothing, lightweight foundation. And I've only tried 2 foundations from them. I've tried the Shape Tape one, the hydrating one. Didn't get on with that. I definitely prefer this one over that one. So if I was going out or making a really big effort, I would probably use the same shade foundation and just go around the tops of my eyebrows to neaten that up. But we're not today. I finally got my hands on one of those electronic brush washers. I tried it on one of my old brushes, not high end, and I did not like the way it did it. Didn't like the way they came out afterwards, so I just sent that back. It was supposed to be a gift for Christmas, but it just did not do a good job on my brushes. I might have got a really crappy one. It was under £20, yeah, it was definitely under 20, but it did not do the job, and I was no way going to risk putting my expensive brushes in that. I'm going to use my Too Faced multi-use concealer. I'm just going to place it in. There's 3 dots. And I've gone ahead and also started my weight loss journey by signing up to I'm doing a 6-week plan where it doesn't stop after 6 weeks. It's up to me to continue it and carry on with the nutrition. But the food has been delicious. I'm really surprised that I'm getting on by eating the food. And I'm only on my first week, so I've done my measurements. I've submitted my measurements for inch loss. I've worked out twice with the group. It's like a group training we do on a field, and it's freezing cold. And my fitness levels when I started, even now, like I said, I've only worked out twice with them, are so bad. Like I struggled so much. The pain I've been in since Thursday, today's Saturday, so yeah, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, I've just been in agony with my legs. So getting up from sitting down, walking downstairs, bending down, I'm in agony. So for bronzing, I'm not going to do a lot of contouring today. I love my new brush I got, and it's a powder brush, I believe. It could be a bronzer brush, I'm not sure. Oh yeah, it's a powder brush. Now I wanted something I've only got one really good bronzer brush, and I wanted something small, and it's not too small, but it's not really big. But I do like it for bronzing up. I'll contour first with my favourite Zoeva brush, the 127 Luxe Sheer Cheek brush. And then I'll go in with the big one for bronzing all over. So just placing that contour there, stamping it on like that. Just soft and easy. Love this brush. It's a good brush. So now we're going in with the big brush, the powder brush from Ulta, and I'm going to use the Too Faced Gold, Chocolate Gold. I'm just going to lightly bronze up the rest of my face. Put some colour in this winter blues face. And it does the job really good at bronzing all over. It's good, but my hair's just flying everywhere now. So for blusher, I'm going to use the Milani Luminoso blush. I do love this blusher. I can't stop using it. Every time I go and try use another blusher, I will, but I'll always go back to this one because it's such a soft peachy pink, and it has a little bit of a highlight to it as well. And I need to find another brush which is similar to this, because this is the best blusher brush I have. I'm going to use the Jouer Soft Focus Face Powder, finishing powder and a setting powder in one. And I'm using my another new brush. This is by Real Techniques. I'm smiling because that was my son who called me. He slept at his nan's house last night, so he was like, "Mum, where can we go this summer, Mum? Can we go somewhere? Can we go to a water park? Can we go here?" He is just turned 9 years old, and he's all about planning ahead. Spritz my face with this Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. It does definitely lock my makeup in place. Right, what highlight should I use then? Might as well use my old. I'll use my old Topshop one, not the new one. But because I have a pinky look on the eye, I might as well use this. Because so pretty. I don't actually think I want to wear lashes, so I'll just curl them first with these and then use mascara, I think. Have I even done underneath my eye? I haven't even done underneath my eyes, have I? I don't think I'm gonna, because I've got the winter blues. This does help if you're not planning on sticking on any lashes. Maybelline Sensational Mascara. I'm not going to stick anything underneath my eyes today. I'm not going to put any shadow there. I literally cannot be bothered. I just use like 10 mascaras to try and bring these lashes out, because I just don't want to stick them on today. Cannot be bothered, but there's literally no point. But what I will do is line my lips with this Kiko Everlasting Colour in the number 425, and use one of my new KKW lipsticks, which I love. I've been really enjoying those. Blend it in a little bit. I'll use shade 2. These are so cute. I think they're really nice, and the colours are amazing. It's perfect colour. Look at that. Ooh. Just dabbing it on basically. They're really creamy, and they do last a good couple of hours. They do. Highlighter is beautiful. Might stick on some of this gloss. Let's do something with this hair. Back to say our goodbyes. It's basically the best you're going to get today. The best I'm going to get today, should I say. Hope you enjoyed my winter blues tutorial. Hope it wasn't too depressing for you. Let me know what you've got planned for the year. Like I said, I'm going to be concentrating on trying to lose some weight and concentrating mostly on sprucing up the house that we're living in. Let me know if you've also got any of the products that I've mentioned that I've used in the comment box below, and I'll see you guys soon with another video.